While great strides were being made in wages and conditions on the surface, underground, change was more difficult. On the morning of July 16th, 1986, disaster once again struck at Moura. This time, an explosion in the number 4 tunnel. While 7 men staggered out of the mine, another 12 were still trapped deep underground. Jimmy Parsons was part of the rescue brigade called in to investigate what was thought to be just a rockfall.
We all took our seats and got in the rover and proceeded to go down the mine. It got that dark and that much coal dust, we couldn't see where we were going. And the under manager and Steve Byron advanced a bit further, and if they got any further than 3 or 4 feet in front of you, you couldn't see them. You had to yell out to each other to keep in contact. So we got that bad that we stopped and got our seats on.
As they moved deeper into the mine, evidence of an explosion was all around.
We found tyres 600 feet up the tunnel. We seen a transformer which weighs about 20 tonne, and all the cables that were out were just like guitar strings. And a helmet melted on the water pipe. Mine rover was pushed up against the corner, all twisted.
The smell, devastation you could see around you was pretty shocking. We had what they call solid crib tables. They were, the steel stayed there, but the timber that was on them, it disappeared. It was blown all over the place.
Yeah, I was in the first team that went in and we couldn't get to where it was. And after that, we just come back up and they decided again that they just go down, take a couple of teams down later on and work our way into them.
Each rescue attempt was met with poor visibility and toxic gas.
There was a team went out on a Friday night, 2 days after it, and they found all the bodies. When we got down there, we got to 100 feet off them. But, you know, we couldn't go any further, that was it. And, you know, we knew they were there, and there was never any hope for them of being alive. The Blackwater team said they would go down and bag all the bodies, because they said they didn't want us going down because we knew everyone that was down there.
Blackwater Mines Rescue put the bodies in the bags and we just give them a hand to get them out. But once we started, you know, a couple of blokes or 4 blokes onto a body bag, you could work out who they were because of the weight and the size of, you know, because they weren't all the same build.
I think about 5 hours it took us to get the 13 people out, but I think it was a great relief to everyone because that they did get them out.
The union officials probably did a fairly good job. They had a pretty hard job to go around to people's places and, you know, tell people that they've lost loved ones. So they probably copped a lot of flack, and it did get angry at different stages.
It was tough telling people ultimately there was no prospect of the men being alive because of the intensity of the explosion and the amount of noxious gas that remained in the mine, and it took a bit of a toll on me personally. Not as much as on the families of the men involved, of course.
Media was running rampant around the place. There was a bloke even arrested dressed up as a miner trying to get on the site.
The widows, they were getting the door knocked on at 12 o'clock at night, coming out and there's cameras pointing at them and flashlights on them. Have you heard any news?
There have been people who've been standing outside the doorways of people's homes whose husbands or sons are trapped in that mine, and that's disgusting. It was tough and difficult dealing with the media, who were appalling in their approach and their invasion of families.
Even when they had the memorial service, I was there and they had the bloody plane was flying around buzzing when the priest saying his prayers, and the plane kept buzzing around the thing, and the next thing the copper at the time went over and on the UHF and pissed him off.
My nephew Brant, he got killed in number 4 explosion. He was 18-year-old when he got killed, and that was my brother's only son. He'll never get over it. It was sad, very sad. But all the rest of the lads, we knew them all. And you know, all their families and the kids, you know, it's really tragic. I still get chills from it.